I'm Craig Timms, and this is the Product Failure Classification Scheme. Credible sources say 80% of data in the world is unstructured, primarily provided in text format, which is difficult to analyze. I worked for a company where much of the data needed to inform business decisions was in prose style documents and reports. For product failure analysis, this made even the most logical questions difficult to answer, let alone extracting any additional meaning or recommending any sort of actions. Enter the solution, which involved creating a product failure classification scheme or coding scheme, which established a framework to add structure to product failure and complaint investigation data, making issues easier to quantify and analyze. This video focuses only on the classification of complaints. These efforts venture down the path of making the unstructured data structured. After a lot of analysis, it was seen that complaints could largely be grouped into 5 broad categories. These groupings are termed constructs and were selected based on their meaning and significance with a mind for analyzing product safety trends. To extract even more detail, each of these broad constructs were broken down into smaller constructs defined to signify the exact condition observed. Each new construct at this level is given a definition to clearly delineate one observed complaint condition from the next. Again, the constructs are selected based on their significance and meaning. In this example, a far more serious condition exists where there is flame observation versus if only smoke was observed. The same is repeated for our other construct categories, and with this, we have a taxonomy to classify complaints. Our classification scheme allows us to identify the type and quantify the number of failures seen. It helps us to identify emerging trends and lets us know if our efforts to drive down complaints are being effective. These classifications answer those questions and return insight to product safety professionals with a vested interest in improving requirements and staying ahead of emerging issues.